Welcome to Almost Heaven. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Mandy and DJ, and today we are
at Tomlinson Run State Park in West Virginia.
We got in a little late last night, so we didn't show you around our campsite, but we're going to go ahead and show you around right now.
Give you a quick look at our setup. There is the widow. She is all shining all nice. And here's the camper. So we got in late on Friday night. We didn't record any of the setup because it was dark. So we are in Site 18 and we have electricity. No sewer hookups, anything like that. So we'll have to go to the dump station. But we got the American flag flying over the camper. And the fire pit for this site is downhill a little bit. I got the table set up down there. You see breakfast cooking. And there is Murphy dog. Say hi, Burr. For breakfast today, we're going to have some hash brown style potatoes. I got some sausage cooking, and we're going to do some eggs.
Yes, we got you a plate. Your eggs are pretty cool, but your meat's not yet, I don't think.
Mine's still pretty warm.
Test it. Is it good? You sure it's not too hot, buddy? Yes, I'm recording that. I think it's probably a little more interesting than watching us eat breakfast. So if you have a go-to camping breakfast meal, let us know what it is in the comments. And maybe we'll try it next time we're camping.
Unfortunately, it won't be till next year.
Yeah, this might be the last one for a while. Alright, I'm going to take Murphy for a quick walk before we get on our adventures while DJ cleans the grill. Hi, buddy. Want to go for a walk? Here, look. Here, we'll just unhook you. Alright, we'll slide your chair out, but so you can get down. You ready? Want to go for a walk? Get my first peek of the campground here. It's nicely wooded. Leaves are changing a little bit. Which way we going, Murph? Left or right? You lead the way, buddy. Which way? Which way? Right? Always make the right choice. So Murphy is already becoming a little celebrity in the campground. We're taking our little walk, and a nice lady came out and her husband and asked if she could pet Murphy, and then was telling us how she had Goldens, and we were just talking about how they're just the best of dogs. So if you have a little golden retriever or had one in the past, let us know. They seem to be such a dog of choice for many people. And we can see why. He's such a good boy. This campground's very nice. Come on, buddy. We're back already. Who's that? Who is that? It's not official till the flag is in. Got the one there? Oh, that looks so cute. Look at the little golden in the background.
Little general store, and Mandy found a little library. Let's go check it out. At the camp store, there is a community fairy garden. It says, feel free to add, just do not take anything. I think they got some Halloween themed stuff in here going on. the entrance to the campground is this sign about the Hartford's Mill, and it talks about a fight between Andrew and Adam Poe, Border Scouts, and Chief Bigfoot and another Indian in 1781. The Poes won, and unfortunately 2 Indians died. At this little park, there's also a millstone, and it is the millstone displayed here is one of the few remaining artifacts from 4 gristmills located along Tomlinson Run. The stone is a nether stone, the stationary lower stone from the Hartford gristmill.
All right, we're going to go explore the park some. We're starting at an Almost Heaven Swing. If you're not familiar with the Almost Heaven Swings are, it's a tourism initiative by the state of West Virginia where they place these swings in some really picturesque places and encourage people to visit them and take pictures and post on social media. And so the one in this park is a short walk, apparently, from the parking lot by the mini golf. So that's where we're at right now, is the mini golf. So park in the parking lot, and we were told to just follow the fence line down to the swing. Here's a look at the mini golf. It's a pretty little paved trail so far. Now we're following a little stream. The park seems to have quite a bit to do here, especially in the summertime. They have a swimming pool, which we're going to check out a little closer later. They have some water slides. We've seen a couple playgrounds. They have disc golf, mini golf. So there seems to be quite a bit to do here. It's really pretty back here. On our way to the swing. I'm getting my first peek of the swing back there. I don't think we mentioned that the swing is at the Jody Holcomb Memorial Trail. Some sort of building there. It does have power. Not sure what it is. If anyone knows, let us know. Alright, and here is the swing. So let's get our picture taken. Alright, we're going to see if we can get Murphy up on the swing with us, and I'm going to set my camera up for a picture. Let me know when you're ready.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. Let me get a picture of that first real quick. Murphy. Oh. Alright, I'm going to set the timer up. So I believe there's over 60 of these swings now, and if you go to wvtourism.com, there's a map and a list of all the swings in West Virginia, and there's also a way to order a free vacation guide for West Virginia that has some other things that we're going to be doing, like a waterfall trail. There's what, a haunted trail, or is it a
paranormal trail?
Paranormal trail, and there's some other things that you can do. And what's really neat about those trails is you earn points when you complete them, and then you can turn your points, cash your points in for little trinkets, right?
And stickers, water bottles, hats.
Yeah, things like that. So it's kind of a really cool thing. So we're going to start our West Virginia tourism on this trip.
Just a little view as we're walking back the trail towards the mini golf. The parking lot's back that way. So she had told us when we parked at the parking lot to follow the fence to get to the swing. Do not cross the bridge, which looks like the bridge takes you to a little picnic area. And I also see there is one of the disc golf course holes, I guess they call them. Okay, like I said, I don't know a lot about these disc golf, but this looks like it might be T15 or hole 15. Distance of 430 feet. It's a par 4, it says. And you must throw your discs that way? I guess, I don't know. If you know a little bit about these disc golf, let me know in the comments, because I've never played it, but this is the second park we've been at that has them. So we drove up to the lake, and they do have boat rentals and things like that, but it's late in the season, so that stuff is all closed. But let's walk down to the dock and check it out. Boy, it's pretty down here. Looks like the breast of the dam is over there, and it must go back up around to the right. Looks like there's a hiking trail. You can see all the people walking over there. There's a look at the lake. Fall starting to change on some trees, but not all the others. Got quite a few green in there yet. There is a boat launch. You see Andy and Murphy down there. Look at the lake from the boat launch. And over there is where we were just at the boat launch. Let's take a walk out on the spillway. Keep hearing a kingfisher. Maybe we'll get lucky and hear him again. There he goes. So we're here after Labor Day. I'm going to assume that's when the pool closes, but I will give you a look at that. There's a playground. There's the pool area. They do have a water slide. Looks like a baby pool. Look how cute he is, looking out the window at me. Okay, so we are at our second Almost Heaven swing, and we parked in the Good Zoo parking lot. And we are at Oglebay swing. So we have to walk up here to get to the swing. At least we think, anyhow.
Said we could drive up here and park, but because we have the dog, we're just gonna walk.
This Oglebay Park is also a golf course, and they got some big swan boats that you can rent.
And the lights.
But and they have Halloween lights because we are here during Halloween season. But we haven't found the swing yet. All right, we found a swing. The backdrop of the swing is overlooking the golf course. it is. Okay, so we are using the West Virginia Experience, and it's a bookmark that you add to your phone. And we are at on the Waterfall Trail, and we are at the Oglebay Falls. So you click on it, and then you do a check-in, and you get credit for check-ins. And the little description is to cross the stream and go up to the wooden platform to get a better view of the falls. So we'll take you up there. No, we can cross right here. We're going to go across this little walkway. And there we go. There's a waterfall.
Looks like some water.
Yeah. Not sure Pennsylvania would have any water flowing over, but... Okay, so here is on the app, and you have to come down here to check in, and you have to have your location turned on when you're using the app. And click the check-in button. It gives you another option to check in, and it validates your location. And we are all checked in at the falls. And here's another look from the road. Okay, so our third swing for the day is at the Wheeling Heritage Port. So I'll walk you over to the swing. It's right downtown Wheeling. And there's water down there. We'll go down and check that out here in a second, but let's go over to the swing. Yeah, so here we are down by the river.
No, I don't think you.
Okay, so we parked all the way over there. We're not quite sure where this paranormal tunnel is, but we were told if we go up these steps, and there is a rail trail up here, so we're just not sure when we get to the top if we go right or left. But I guess we'll take you along and see what we can find. And this is part of the West Virginia Paranormal Trail, so we're gonna go up here and see. So we went to the top of the steps and we made the right choice this time. So we're crossing this viaduct, and at the end of the viaduct is a tunnel. So let's take a walk this way and see what we can find. So there is some water here. And there it is. So when you get to the location, you use your phone, and there's a check-in button, and that gives you credit for being here towards the availability of winning some prizes. Now there are some deadlines on there that you might want to keep an eye out. And we were also told that they are doing some other trails also. So we're going to keep following emails and watching the webpage, so maybe there's some other trails that they might add in the future. And here's a view going inside the Hempfield Tunnel. The Keystone says it was built in 1904, and there is a little plaque in here that it was rebuilt in 1904 and 1905. Wow, look at this. It's pretty cool inside here. This is big. Must have been like maybe 2 trains wide. Because it's a pretty wide tunnel. This is... And it's not very long. You can see the end of it there. So it's not like this tunnel would be real dark if you had to walk through it. I mean, if you're from Pennsylvania and you follow along with our channel, if you've ever had a chance to do the old turnpike tunnels, those ones are pretty dark. We biked through those, and you can't see the end of the tunnels, and there's no lights in them. Okay, so we are learning that this is not the easiest trail to follow. So the coordinates that we get off of the tourism page has not taken us to the actual site.
Or made it easy to get to the site.
So each one that we've gone to, we've had to ask very much directions on where to go, including this one. Took us to an event center on the other side of this park, and I stopped at a gift shop and asked them where it was at, and here it is right here.
And so this is Moundsville over here.
Yeah, so this is Moundsville. They said there would be an overlook, so we're going to check out the swing here, and then we will go down and check out town. And we can go down to the overlook and check out the town. Here is the town of Moundsville. Okay, so we did one more check-in on the West Virginia Paranormal Trail, and it's right here at the West Virginia Penitentiary. This building is quite large, actually, all the way down there. And they're doing haunted tours of the penitentiary since it is October. So the prison was used between 1866 and 1995. It was established in 1866, a prison for men and women convicted of felonious, until the prison for women was established. Capital criminals were hanged here between 1889 and 1950. Electric chair use until death penalty was abolished in 1965. So this is called the Grave Creek Mound. You can see it in the background there behind us. This world famous burial mound was built by the Adena people sometime before the Christian era. The mound was originally 69 feet high, 290 feet in diameter, and was encircled by a moat. You can pause the video if you want to read the rest of that. Let's take a walk up there and see what this looks like. It's kind of neat. So this town is called Moundsville because there are several of these mounds throughout the area. It's another look at the mound just to give you an idea how big it is.
All right, guys, we're ending the night out at the fire. It's a little chilly, but with the fire, it's just perfect. It's nice and toasty. What are you doing over there?
Playing on my phone.
Playing on your phone? I know, we got to get our music going. And look at that little boy. He's so tired from the day.
Well, good morning. We're going to have some pancakes. We're going to put some blueberries in them. And that's about all we're going to have for breakfast today because we want to get moving here pretty quick. We're going to run down into Morgantown, West Virginia, and try to do some more of the West Virginia tourism.
Here's a little shout out to our #1 fan, Penny, who gave us this delicious fruit dip recipe. It's pretty simple to make. It's just equal parts of marshmallow fluff and cream or whipped cream cheese.
All right, we got the blueberries in there. The grill's nice and hot. Look at that, almost a perfect pancake.
Those look amazing, actually. Nice job. And there's little Murphy being so patient, waiting for his pancake, huh? You're such a good boy. Murphy's will have to be plain. Did you put any blueberries in his?
I did not.
All right, do you want to? I'll grab him a couple because he can have some blueberries.
Okay, come on, let's go move you.
You hungry, Murph? Of course that. But I don't want to come out now. Oh, I'm in your way, ain't I, buddy?
No, you're fine. I'll move him in.
I should just go over to my spot. Did you want syrup on yours, honey?
Yep. Should be.
Tell me when.
That's enough.
Watch where you sit.
Oh, hey,
The lid dripped.
here, no. Don't go over there.
Come on, Murph. Come eat, honey. Come on, Murphy James.
All right, we made it to the trailhead. As you can see, that's where we're heading right now. We're at trailhead there. We're going to follow this green path out to the outdoor classroom, cut over to the Ballard Trail, and then up to the Waterfall Trail. I'm sure there's not going to be a whole lot of water flowing over the waterfall, but we're going to go check it out anyhow. According to the map, we're on the Ballard Trail. We're going to cross the stream. Going to make a right to go up to the waterfall. You can see there is zero water going through the stream. So all right, I have found the Waterfall Trail. It's not very heavily used. It's only 1.12 miles, so can't be too far from it. As you can see, there's not much of a trail. I can hear a little bit of water flowing over it. Doesn't sound like there's a lot, but you can see it straight ahead there. There's the waterfall. And I have made it to the waterfall. As you can see, very little water flowing over. There's the stream coming down. And in the spring, I am sure that the whole top of this rock ledge that I'm standing on is covered with water. But right now, middle of October, there's no water at all. And here's a look of what I'm going to assume is the outdoor classroom. Nice fire pit, some benches, and here's the trail back to the parking lot. Okay, our next stop on our waterfall tour is at Tucker Falls, and it has brought us to the Mason-Dixon Historical Park. All right, we got to walk down the ferry trail. And we were told down here the trail is going to split and we're going to go off to the left. Now, we always say make the right choice. But fellow hikers of ours said we need to go to the left to go to the Waterfall Trail.
Following a pretty stream.
And there is. Hopefully this isn't our waterfall because as you can see, that water's not moving at all. So this ferry trail follows a stream. All right, so we just talked to somebody on the trail, and we learned that this park also has one of the Almost Heaven swings, which we didn't even look for. So I guess we're heading in the right direction for both the waterfall and the swing. So hopefully we find both of them. All right, we have found the swing. So here is the Mason-Dixon line. I am currently standing in West Virginia. On the other side of this marker would be Pennsylvania. And they also have some benches here that mark the stone in the center is the line. West Virginia is on the right. Pennsylvania is on the left. It's pretty neat. This is called the third crossing of Duncan Creek Recreation Area. And if you look there, it shows 32 degrees, 43 minutes, 17 seconds north. Pennsylvania on the left, West Virginia on the right. All right, so now we're going to go up the Waterfall Trail. This is also the Ferry Door Trail. And if you look, they have it decorated with...
Look at this one, it's in the tree.
They have all kind of fairy stuff on the trees. Oh man, just they made this one look like a little fairy door. Oh, here's another one. All right, the Bluebell Trail is the Ferry Door Trail, which we're not going to do that. We're going to go up here. See the Waterfall Trail logo. All right, we're still walking to the waterfall. A little bridge coming up here. So the creek bed that we were following is completely dry. Going to assume when we get to the waterfall there will be no water.
Any water in it? Nope.
Well, here is the dried up falls. But we made it. We will do our check-in and get credit for being at the falls. Here is the view upstream. Here is the ledge and the view downstream. So after I checked into this waterfall, I got a text message that said, "Congrats, you have won a West Virginia Waterfall Trail sticker. Redeem your prize by visiting the link above and it'll be mailed to you soon." So this is our third waterfall?
Yeah.
So this is our third waterfall we got. And it says that we have won a West Virginia sticker. So we will redeem that. And if it gets here quick enough before I get the video edited, we'll show you a picture at the end.
The locations for the Paranormal Trail was this Hotel Morgan. So we just stopped real quick to check in.
And we're entering Cooper's Rock State Forest. We're going to take you out here to the overlook and see what it looks like.
Late night dinner, steaks over the fire.
Alright, might be a little hard to see, but that steak is done to perfection. Mandy likes hers a little more well done, but I took mine off already. So it is time to eat.
Alright, so we're going to go look at a couple campsites from site 28 to 50, just to give you an idea of what they look like in the loop that we're not in.
There's a cabin and a bathhouse on this loop. I'm not going to go through every site, but here's site 48. It does have electricity, and the fire pit is over there. This would be a nice site back by the woods. Then here's two more sites on that loop. Here's site 41. Does have a fire pit. Looks like maybe a lantern hook back in there. And then site 42. So all the sites on this loop have like a wooded background, so you will have no campers behind you.
Here's a few more cabins.
Let's go take a look at site 7 to 13.
Couple deer up there. We've had deer come through the campground quite a bit.
There is site 11. You can see there's a deer in the site. Two more just took off, went down over the hill. Here's site 12. It does have electricity. And here is our site. It is a pull through with electricity. So our campsite is all cleaned up and we are ready to go.
We hope you enjoyed checking out Tomlinson Run State Park with us and going on some mini adventures in the nearby area. This park is absolutely gorgeous in the fall. I can only imagine how wonderful it is in the summer when the water slides are going, people are playing mini golf and disc golf. There's a lot to do here. We didn't really explore any of the trails here simply because we had Murphy and we wanted to avoid getting any ticks on him. But there seems to be a lot of fun trails as well. And I don't know, this park was amazing.
It was a really neat park.
It's quiet,
I'm
nice.
sure in the summer it's pretty active.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And it had the swing, one of the almost heaven swings here. So this is a really cool park. Highly recommend it.
And remember, if you can't get out and make your own adventures, keep coming along with us. Thanks for watching.
Bye.